What if I told you that in the next 8 minutes I can turn you into one of the best editor on the market? Because in this video I'll show you 5 techniques that will instantly make your edit look 10x professional. Each technique is crazier than the one before. If you survive till the end, you'll thank me later. Let's start with the easiest technique, which is motion match cut. But surprisingly, 99% of editors still get this wrong. A match cut is when you cut to the next shot and the movement still continues as the same speed and same direction as the previous one. It's clean, smooth, and one of the smoothest transitions on the internet. But the problem is most editors completely mess up the timing. So here's how to make it perfect every single time in just 3 steps. Step 1. Create a null layer and parent both scenes to the null. Then place the null layer between these scenes. Step 2. Choose the direction, left, right, up, down, zoom in, zoom out, doesn't matter. Just make sure both scenes move in the same direction. Step 3. Make keyframes and make a peek at where scenes are cut.
If you've ever hired a video editor, you know the pain. Feedback scattered across emails, WhatsApp, Slack, and Frame without a clear overview. Edit From solves this by bringing everything into one place. Projects, feedback, files, and communication.
Now the first one was very simple. Let's see how many of you can pull off the next one. Second is using expressions. You don't need to be a programmer of using expressions. Simple expressions like wiggle, loop, or value linking can save your hours. And here is the list of other expressions. Expressions can add consistency and randomness, something keyframes can't always do. Even using one expression instantly level up your animations. This is how professionals work faster without sacrificing quality. Third is animating screenshots. Every editor at some time of point has to animate screenshot, and a lot of you just dump that screenshot onto the timeline and add a basic 3D and animate it slowly. To be honest, that's just the lazy way to do it. I'll show you how to do it in right way in After Effects. First, import your screenshot in After Effects and then separate elements from screenshot, which is profile picture, posts, numbers. You can use the pen tool or you can mask individual elements. The more you separate, the more control you have. Next, you can start animating using position or scale keyframes. Don't forget to easy ease the keyframes to smoothen timing. This is how you turn a dead screenshot into a living animation. And now the fourth one is 3D text effect, but most editors still keep the text flat and 2D. First, import your footage into Premiere Pro. Go to the text panel and click Create Captions. After captions are created, convert the captions into graphics. Once everything looks good, right-click and choose to replace with After Effects Composition. Now After Effects will pre-compose all layers. So we need to break the subtitles into individual layers. Push a footage way back and scale it up. And now you have space to place the text in 3D. Next, let's animate the camera. Go to the end of your timeline and add a keyframe. Then go back a few seconds. Then pull the camera forward. Don't forget to easy ease the movement so it feels smooth. Now arrange your text in 3D. Finally turn on depth of field in camera settings and increase the aperture to add natural blur. This makes your scene look like it was a shot with real camera. And that's it.
You are wrong if you are thinking professionalism is about being authentic.
And the last one is the technique most of the editors completely ignore. UI animation. UI animations are everywhere. Apps, websites, dashboards, software interfaces. It's not about flashy effects. It's about clear motion and feedback. So here's how to create it. Use a shape layer and create a rounded rectangle. And apply a 4-color gradient on it and make the colors that you would like. And type simple text on it. This will be our button. Now animate the button using position and opacity keyframes. Don't forget to easy ease. Now our button is done. Let's move on to the cursor. Download the cursor and keyframe its position out of the frame. Then go forward, apply the keyframe and set position where you want. And to click a button, make a scale keyframe on cursor. Go forward and scale it down. And again apply the first keyframe, and while it clicking we need the button to be scaled up. Make a scale keyframe on button and go to the frame where mouse is clicking. Then scale up the button, and finally here's what we get. These 5 techniques are the foundation of professional After Effects work. If you master them, you have already ahead of 99% of editors. If you found this video helpful, drop a like.